That star quality of La Loba, right? There's an intimidation factor to it. Stardom has its privileges. Do we see Manuela Marconeto freeze under the big lights? That is the question. It's not about the numbers. Beatrice, get us started.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este es el evento coestelar de esta noche. We continue with much more action. This is the co-main event of the evening. División Peso Mosca, Flyweight Division. Los jueces son the judges are John Rupert, Dorian Mirasola y James Lázaro. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Introducing the blue corner, la esquina azul, wearing red and green, vestida de rojo y verde. Su peso oficial, 125.4 libras. Her official weight, 125.4 pounds. With a pro record of 4 victories and 4 losses. Con un récord profesional de 4 victorias y 4 derrotas. From Torino, Italy, Manuela the Butcher's daughter, Marconeto. En la esquina roja, in the red corner, wearing blue and white, vestida de azul y blanco. Su peso oficial, 125.4 libras. Her official weight, 125.4 pounds. Con un récord profesional de 4 victorias y 2 derrotas. With a pro record, 4 victories and 2 losses. De Tijuana, Baja California, via Mexico City, Lucero, La Loba Acosta. El referee, Marcos Pérez de Panamá.
Okay, you already know the rules. I want a clean fight. Obey my command at all time. Okay, touch the left if you want. Go to your corner.
They look ready to go.
I thought they weren't gonna. I really thought they weren't gonna touch gloves, but they did. Okay.
Manuela Marconeto in the green and red, taking on
Okay.
La Loba.
I thought she was
blue
gonna.
and white.
Oh, that's her footy.
Nice
Great
leg
kick.
kick.
Yeah. And there's some of that grappling. La Loba is not a stranger to. She knows that all her foes go to that technique right from the start. But La Loba said, not today, homie.
Yeah, that's right. La Loba, Lucero Acosta, representing Mexico. Know about her star power, but only 4-2 in MMA, just getting her career started. Used to be known mostly for her boxing. She's added the guillotine to her resume. A little bit of grappling there.
Liking those low kicks from La Loba, you know, that really to throw off Marconeto. Oh, and she's sure there
timing.
is. Loving it. Woo!
Now starting to unload. Good right hand.
Marconeto might be out, guys.
I think she might be. Turning to La Jaula.
Look at that right hand from Lucero. She's coming in, connecting quite clearly, and is not. Boy.
Yeah, she's not backing off,
no.
to your point, Rodolfo.
No. Alex, at this point, Marconeto, I mean, she needs to move around a bit.
Yeah, she's definitely trying to stay composed. Interested to see if she's going to go try to clinch things up here because La Loba is unloaded on the feet.
And that's an experience thing. You realize you're getting beat, you need a second. Looks like, however, Marconeto looking to fight fire with fire, staying in the face of La Loba.
And look at the confidence in La Loba. She just feels it, right? She knows where she started. She knows that she has this fight in her pocket.
And then Loba is going in and out, in and out. It's
Beautiful,
the rhythm
yeah.
that Manuela hasn't been able to pinpoint quite yet.
Oh, wait a second.
And speaking of,
Was that a right hand? I couldn't. I missed it. Okay.
got right in with the right hand. You were talking right about timing, Alex.
Yeah,
She timed the right hand perfectly.
And look at that guillotine.
La Loba in guillotine position.
Not a good way to
Good
step in
counter.
out. Oh, okay.
Another good right hand over the top. We got a fight, ladies
Yes,
and
we
gentlemen.
do. And this is only the co-main.
Absolutely unbelievable. Both these ladies came to fight.
And both
Looks like La
fighters-
Loba trying to clear the cobwebs a little bit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Both
yeah,
of them
you
earning
got-
each other's respect on the feet right now.
Oh, that right hand from Marconeto.
Beautiful
Dynamite.
job. Rodolfo, when you and I were talking about this fight and the skills of Marconeto, we said she's got the build. She has the background. In fights she's lost, she doesn't throw enough. This time out, she's throwing punches.
You know, if you look at her record, pretty much all her fights have gone the distance. I don't see this one going the distance.
Would be amazed as we're halfway through round number 1. Both fighters have been hit by a ton of significant strikes.
Yeah, now the pace of Loba has gone down a bit. Now she's trying to do some flashiness, some of that step and move.
This is when the damage, Alex, starts kind of sinking in a little bit. You start getting a little tired, start feeling those punches.
Yeah, Manuela's probably feeling it on her leg too. Those first leg kicks from the Loba were vicious.
Very well timed. They seem to take the balance out at exactly the right time.
The thing with Loba is she'll get on this flurry of wild punches, and Marconetta's really reading it so well when to strike.
Yeah, countered very well.
And you can see the frustration of Loba. You saw that, because I do it. When you're trying it, you get it.
Right hand. And it seems as though Marconetta sees something in the attack of La Loba with that right hand. She's starting to get the timing.
Because when she throws those lobby-sided punches, that's where she's able to connect with that right hand, right smack in the middle.
But Manuela seeming to keep her head on the center line. The Loba able to touch there.
And neither fighter using a whole lot of head movement, especially when on the attack.
Yeah, there's no movement here whatsoever, Jimmy. The straight shot.
Woo. Couple of good right hands from La Loba.
The question is, and look, Loba has great cardio. She could carry on with this pace throughout the fight.
Maybe the advantage in her back pocket. If you draw, as round number 1 draws to a close. 40 seconds left.
Yeah, I see that happen because I do it myself. But when you touch your gloves out of frustrations, but you almost give it away to your opponent that you're showing it that you're frustrated.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tell.
Yeah.
Marconetta trying to close aggressively. 20 seconds left and a very close first round. One last knockdown might seal this. And La Loba is going for a big right hand. And she's showing that she has a lot of fight left in her. Another big right. That's the end of round number 1.
There's a whole lot of howling left in La Loba, guys.
Wow. The boss, Campbell McLaren, walking by us. Full of emotion.
Let's take a look here. La Loba coming in fierce right from the start with that
Leg
kick to the taking her down. Then she wasn't wasting any time right from the start, Alex. It was just non-stop, but Marconetta was ready to feed the time, and this isn't in.
And when the Loba gets hit, she seems to handle it a little bit better.
All right, working the legs. Don't worry about the legs. Don't worry about the kicks. Jab and 32. Jab, jab, and throw the hand. Work on that side. And a 32 is you know, code for whatever combination that they have on their team. Just a FYI to people out there listening.
Every team has the code.
Yep.
Every team has the language. Whatever 32 is, we're going to see it in round number 2.
Could be 3-2 combination.
Here we go, round number 2. The fighter from Italy, Manuela Marconetto. In the green and red, La Loba, Lucero Acosta. In the blue and white.
Woo! And Marconetto previously was at the Great Britain top team with Brad Pickett.
Right now, she's getting tattooed and backing up. Rodolfo. Another good right hand from La Loba.
La Loba is headhunted to the body.
And it's over. Another TKO for La Loba in round number 2.
Phenomenal work from La Mexicana.
Who can stop that girl, man?
Got dropped in round number 1, but never took her foot off the gas after that, full of confidence. Marconetto gave it everything she could, but La Loba victorious again in La Jaula. Wow. A gutty performance. She had to dig deep for that one, but knockout power once again.
And it was nonstop. When she felt that her prey was in trouble, she just kept going. Here you go, you see it. She'll find her again with that right hand, keeps it coming, switches to the body a little bit, and finishes it off to the head.
It's like watching an F1 car just non-stop with the hands. Beautiful.
No intelligent defense here. She was really hurt on the feet right here with the right hand.
Yeah.
But once she curled up, it was that lack of intelligent defense, right? Not a lot of these getting through, but nowhere to move, not offering anything back. Good job by the referee on that stoppage. Wow. Lucero Acosta, another fantastic victory. We'll make it official when we come back. It has been the site of so much action, La Jaula.
El tiempo oficial, 32 segundos del round número 2, the official time. 32 seconds of round number 2. And the winner, by technical knockout, la ganadora, por knockout técnico, desde México, Lucero La Loba Acosta.
La Loba moves to 5-2. And look at the tail of the tape. Juanita, 9 years older. Will that be the maturity difference? We'll see. Beatrice, let's get it started.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este es el evento estelar de esta noche. We continue with much more action. This is the main event of the evening. División Peso Mosca, Flyweight Division. Los jueces son the judges are James Lázaro, Jonathan Lane, and Richard Green Sr. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. In the blue corner, en la esquina azul, wearing yellow, vestida de amarillo, su peso oficial 125.8 libras, her official weight 125.8 pounds, con un récord profesional de 3 victorias y 1 derrota, with a pro record of 3 victories and 1 defeat. Desde Menorca, España, Silvia Juaneda. Her opponent on the red corner, su oponente en la esquina roja, wearing blue, vestida de azul. Su peso oficial, 125 libras, her official weight, 125 pounds, con un récord profesional de 3 victorias y 2 derrotas, with a pro record of 3 victories and 2 losses. De Tijuana, Baja California, vía Mexico City, Lucero La Loba Acosta. El referee, Marcos Pérez de Panamá.
Ya saben las reglas de una pelea limpia. Sigan mi comando en todo momento. Toquen guantes si quieren. Su esquina.
We are getting ready for round number 1. Lucero La Loba Acosta in the blue. Her opponent from Spain, Silvia Juaneda, and we are underway.
Man, did you guys catch that fierce look from La Loba?
Oh, how
Ooh,
could
it
we
got
miss
scared,
it?
man.
I was just about to say that was intense.
Man.
Throughout the fight, that's what Juanita's got to deal with. La Loba brings that intensity, tries to win the battle before she throws the punch.
And you know, it's a different vibe when she's in the Jaula. I don't know if you guys felt it, but I've called her fights a couple of times. It's just the whole ambience just changes.
Jillian, how important is it to you if you're Juanita to kind of not give up ground early, right? Punch the bully, put him on their back foot, and try to assert yourself a little bit early in the fight.
Oh yeah, especially this being La Loba's world, it seems like. She's going in there confident, knows that she can control the cage. I feel like it's very important early in the fight to impose your will and show her that she can't do that.
Right now, going toe-to-toe. La Loba, though, really confident with that jab and that straight right hand.
Yeah, great face from La Loba. She's just quick, veloz. She's trying to sneak in an uppercut in there, guys. Jillian, you know, you're a show woman yourself when you're in the cage, in and outside. You know, how much of that come into play? Because Loba seems to do a lot of it while she's in the hall. How do you throw off your opponent?
Going hard for the guillotine. Juanita took a bad shot. Now she's paying for it.
Says she worked on that jiu-jitsu.
She is going hard for this. She might have it. Juanita trying to punch her way out.
She may be out. She's sleeping. She's sleeping, guys.
An early submission from La Loba.
Out on the feet. Crazy.
Not even able to get warm. Juanita going in for the takedown. Ill-advised. Left that head on the outside. You know what happens there, Jillian.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just one little mistake in this sport, and it can cost you the whole fight.
Jimmy, I got to hear it.
There it is. I said I would do it, and I did. La Loba getting that guillotine. She had tried it in previous fights from that same position, never able to get the finish. This time around, Juanita in a little too deep, and it ended up paying for it. Jillian, you just can't underestimate anybody's skills these days. Someone maybe a great striker, got to worry about that ground game.
And I just feel La Loba's passion right now. You see her on top of the cage. There's no better feeling than that. She's just on top of the world right now.
Yeah.
Put her to sleep,
Juanita,
guys.
look at this. Both knees going down just like that, and that's it.
She went limp straight down. Good executed by La Loba. That is a one for the books, guys.
She put everything into that guillotine. I was about to say, she better get this guillotine. She put so much into it. If you don't get it, burns out your arms, burns out your shoulders.
It's just a beautiful fight from the start from La Loba, throwing power in every single one of her shots, getting her opponent to want to shoot, not to want to be on the feet with her, and then getting such a slick finish after. It was beautiful.
Yeah, Juanita very, very disappointed. Came a long way, but coming up short against a very happy La Loba. Didn't finish the way we expected. Known for her power, ends up getting the guillotine finish. We'll come right back into La Jaula to make this one official. When we come back, get ready to hear the howl. Welcome back inside Univision Studios as we enter La Jaula. La Loba, we had waited a long time. She did not disappoint with the early finish. Let's make it official.
The official time, 1 minute and 24 seconds of round number 1. El tiempo oficial, 1 minuto y 24 segundos del round número 1. And the winner, by way of submission, la ganadora por sumisión, Lucero Acosta.
From La Loba, now 4-2.
Mexico, Venezuela, Seliman Acosta. A record-setting evening, perhaps. We'll find out when the smoke clears as we go head-to-head. Both still early days in their MMA career, all even on the height. Acosta with a 3-inch height advantage. We're in the flyweight division. Beside the main event, this is a great opportunity to move up that pecking order, both ranked in the top 10. A winner here takes a huge jump. You can bet your bottom dollar. It's all set. Enough of our yapping. Let's get it off to Lupe Contreras.
Este es el evento estelar de esta noche. 3 vueltas, división peso mosca. This is the main event of the evening. 3 rounds. In the flyweight division, los jueces son, the judges are Richard Green Jr., Eliseo Rodríguez y Theodore Kruger. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando en la esquina azul, vestida de amarillo, presenting the blue corner, wearing yellow. Marcó un peso oficial de 125 libras y media. She registered on official weight of 125.5 pounds. Entra por cuarta ocasión a la jaula, con 2 victorias y 1 derrota. She enters la jaula for the 4th time as a professional, with 2 victories against 1 lone defeat. De Maracaibo, Venezuela, Mariel La Araña Seliman. Su contrario en la esquina roja, Vestida de azul, her opponent in the red corner, wearing blue. Su peso oficial, 124 libras. Her official weight, 124 pounds. Esta noche, regresa a la jaula en su quinto combate profesional, con 2 victorias y 2 derrotas. Tonight, she makes her return into la jaula for the 4th time as a pro, with 2 victories and 2 losses. Fighting straight out of TJ, Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, La Loba Lucero Acosta. El referee, Marcos Pérez.
Marcos Perez, the third inside of the jaula. La Loba, the she-wolf, as it's translated. I talked to Lupe Contreras earlier. I said, you're not the most ballyhooed Lupe inside the jaula tonight. He says, I'm okay with it. And we are ready for the main event. Juliana, you were there with Maria Selimen. What did you read of her? What did she say anything?
No, she didn't.
Locked in.
Focused.
Selimen in the Venezuelan yellow, center of the jaula.
Nice little Mexican uppercut there from Acosta, Loba.
Look, right from the start, guys.
Beautiful frame.
Yep.
Gorgeous frame. She says, you're not taking me down. Shuck it.
Underhooks there for Acosta, in and out. And we heard from Selimen that she knew she's going to do some of the stand-up, but anything to set up a submission attempt. Ground game is where she is the reina.
Loba, the charismatic one, calling out Selimen. Let's trade, let's go.
Heavy hands. Acosta says she's really worked on her all-round game.
Oh. JP, I mean, Selimen right from the start.
Do you know what that? Do you know what that means right here? That means. That's what she's saying. She's howling.
Got a good foundation set, feet firmly on the ground for Acosta. Has made some mistakes in her MMA career, and that led to defeat to Chantel Coates, a split decision that she thought she won. That was back in August of 2021. Has had a year off where she's really been able to build through training to get to become a much more complete fighter.
She said she had that ankle injury. She's a lot better now. And when you look at Selimen, Max and JP, you gotta remember this lady would have been undefeated in her pro career if it wasn't for that headbutt incident that she had.
Yeah. So deceptive records for sure when you talk about these two. It was a DQ headbutt to Jasmine Navarrete. That was back in September of last year for Selimen.
Nice, beautiful Muay Thai stance there for La Loba. Ooh, and a big, huge right hand. Misses, but you can tell there's a ton of power on it. Selimen, good eyes.
Those right hands, if they connect, Selimen could be in some hot water. Nothing's gone through yet. Big knee, close quarters.
Selimen needs to use her hands to set up her shot timing.
Ooh.
She's got to set it up.
Selimen now peppering away.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful takedown defense by La Loba.
La Loba's boxing, you can tell that's improved a lot. She's coming in with those punches very tight.
She's
not
good with the
leaving any
kicks
holes.
too, and she's good with the elbows too. She's absolutely shown that she has rounded out her game overall.
Great start to this fight. Both looking to pick their spots. No quarter given, none taken. Leg sweep attempt there from Acosta.
Acosta, La Loba, her leg kicks are strong. Nicely done. Nice left hook sneaks in there by Selimen.
You can see they know what's at stake.
This time, though, all those nerves
You
are
can
gone.
see the
That's it.
boxing prowess, Rodolfo,
Yeah,
in
you see
Acosta.
it,
There's
yeah.
sharp strikes. Those are arms and fists that have been built to throw.
And
That right hand was
yeah, the
solid
right hand, I was
from
about
La
to say
Loba.
that.
Solid.
Crisp.
We were curious. I was very curious, Julian, to see how this fight would start, to see the perspective, to see how locked in. They have both proven that they have taken this very, very seriously.
Well, Acosta too. She's got a confidence about her that is saying anything that you come my way is going to be denied, and you can feel that confidence starting to air out as the fight and the round continues. She's growing more and more confident as the round's coming to a close with 90 seconds left, and that's definitely going to play into her favor as we go into the second round, because when you have that confidence and that you can't touch me, and she hasn't been able to touch her, that's a recipe for success for your La Loba.
Yeah, Selimen said that Loba has good boxing and good kicks, and surely we're seeing it today, but great takedown. And anytime the Seliman comes in for a takedown, she defends it quite well.
Beautiful takedown defense so far by La Loba that we've seen, but that was a
the
perfect
first
shot
chance.
timing by
Got it.
Seliman. Perfect shot timing by Seliman.
Under a minute to go in this opening round. Two fighters born and raised in Combate.
She got her down.
Gorgeous
And a chance to maybe
takedown.
grab this round late for Seliman.
She got to lock her hands. She has to lock her hands. There she is. Now she's got to pull her off of the fence. Nicely done by Seliman. She's got to pull her off of the fence.
Trying to grab those wrists, Acosta, to make sure she doesn't go down in a very tightly contested round. A takedown here switches it into Seliman's perspective,
La
perhaps.
Loba holding on to the cage there. She gets warned by the referee. Nice, beautiful head position. You have to take her down. You got to pull her off of the fence, Seliman. You have to pull her off of the fence.
Got 18 seconds to do so.
There it is. There's another outside trip takedown.
We're going to get to a second round. Intention shown in those first 5 minutes. Some eye contact on the way out. Some blood also on the right brow of Acosta.
Instead to collect that first round action, just connecting from the start. Great boxing from La Loba. Seliman got caught there, but she timed it perfectly. Go for a takedown, but Loba's takedown defense has been on point today. Lots of charisma in this bout. Calling out Seliman to, hey, let's go dance. Let's go in the center of the Jaula. Let's throw down.
Both corners probably have to be pretty happy about how their fighter's gone, but a lot to digest.
They're very smart. They're both playing a smart fight.
Yep. Second round is here, and we await with bated breath to see how the judges scored that opening round. We knew it was close. Max Pretos, Rodolfo Roman, and the triumphant return of the Venezuelan vixen, Juliana Peña, to the broadcast position.
What I sense, JP, here, they started off slow, and it's like they're building up the momentum.
I like how you whispered there.
Little by little.
I really got
well,
that.
you got to build up the hype, the suspense, man. It's a big fight.
Speaking of suspense, let's figure out what adjustments these ladies are going to make cutting into that round two. That was a beautiful combination by La Loba.
Acosta
Uppercut
approaching
in
it,
her right hand.
starting the second round much the way she started the first.
Crisp, crisp. Her punches are sharp. Nice, that Mexican uppercut coming right out the middle guard of Seliman. Beautiful job by La Loba, nice striking.
Seliman takes center of the Jaula again.
Little left hook sneaks in there by Seliman.
Been impressed with the takedown defense from Acosta, something that she needed to work on. It would appear in these 13 months since she last fought. She's worked on it. Here's a chance to prove it. And she snuffed it. No, she had down backside and into the guard.
Nicely done. Beautiful shot timing by Seliman. She continued to run through the wall. She continued running her feet. She continued to cut the corner in order to complete that takedown, and she did it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But right now, she needs to be careful getting her hands back, not putting them in the T-zone. Don't get armbarred. Don't get triangled. Don't allow her to control your posture by holding onto these arms. And that's all Acosta is going to do right now, because she knows that she's in a disadvantage by being on the fence, or on the back, or on the, excuse me. She knows that she's at a disadvantage by being on the floor. And that is not right by what the ref just did.
But you should not have stood him up?
No effing way.
I thought it was early too, JP.
I can't believe it. I'm so angry. Do you know how hard she's been trying to get to take to get that position? This guy just wants to be important.
And they were working.
I can't believe it.
Juliana's
it angers me. It angers me.
And this bit plate, look, Acosta wants a stand-up fight. She gets her wish here.
Of course, of course. And she knows the only way to do that is just hold on for dear life and wait for the referees to stand her back up. She got what she wanted, so that was nice for her, and I'm happy for her. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that if my style is to take you down, I finally take you down, and the second that I get taken down, you stand me back up, I'm coming for you after the fight. That's all I'm saying.
Missing sweep. The volume of strikes from Acosta has slowed down here in round two.
And I think this is similar to what Seliman did in the previous fight against Tyler, where Tyler was winning the fight, but she just broke her down little by little, then she was able to get that submission in the third round.
Big knee, Selly Man upstairs.
Yeah.
About 200 people inside the studio here. There would be more if you could, but this is a select crowd allowed to see this massive event. You get to see it at home.
La Loba, she's got such great striking. She's nice and composed in her striking. Right before that segment, Max, she threw a beautiful jab that landed clean.
Selly Man with the striking.
Nicely done, Selly Man.
La Loba's face is pretty telling. There's a few scratches and cuts.
She's going back to that calf kick. She did about 2, 3, 4 times in that first round.
Acosta, who debuted with Combate 2019, 4 fights between then and August of 2021, going back and forth, wins and losses. Selly Man, her debut, May of 2021. She has had 3 fights within 11 months under the Combate banner.
Now notice the change in dynamics where Acosta was throwing a lot more, and now we see that the volume is slowing down a little bit because she knows that Selly Man is timing that and trying to get the takedown. So she's not throwing quite as much as she was before.
Not only that, JP, but similar. She's very redundant with her tech, same stuff over and over. Maybe experiment a little bit, work the body more.
That was a slip by Acosta, was not created by Selly Man.
They see the 1-2 and then the calf kick. That's what I've been seeing repetitively from La Loba.
And it's been working. She's got nice heavy calf kicks. She's doing great with those calf kicks. Nice right hook lands by Selly Man. And another straight right lands perfectly for Selly Man. That was beautiful.
Acosta could see those coming, can't do much about it. The scales are being tilted towards the Venezuelan.
Nicely done by Selly Man.
Selly Man's like a shark.
Oh, good left hand by Acosta. Overhand right.
She's smelling the blood, guys.
Stand up and favors Acosta, but Selly Man showing her wherewithal. We are heading to the final seconds of round 2.
Nice shot timing, stuffed by La Loba, but she didn't really commit on that one, Selly Man.
It's more like a feint.
We could have an all-level fight heading to the 3rd round. What else could you ask? We are back, and we were touching on the slip from Acosta. There was an issue earlier in the fight card.
Beautiful jab by La Loba. It opens up that exchange into the 3rd and final.
Gotta get it going. Stay on the feet.
Again with that jab. She's got a great jab. Nice shot timing by Mariel.
Acosta drops the hips.
And she's almost got it. Lock those hands.
I tell you,
She's almost got it.
It is night and day, the takedown defense from Acosta. Much, much better since the last time we saw her.
She's going to pull her off the fence now.
And Selly Man has
Keep
strong
those hands
wrestling.
locked.
Acosta training in San Diego. Says physically and mentally set, recovering from that fractured ankle from her fight in December.
Kimura.
Look at the scorecard, all even.
La Loba's got a Kimura locked on there. Oh, nicely done, and back to the center they go. That was a nice attempt by Mariel.
This is it. It comes down to the 3rd round. Whoever wins this round wins the fight.
Nice jab by La Loba.
Can't write a better story than this, guys.
But that is where the open scoring pays off.
Right.
We waited for it. Big main event. Now we know. You have the information. It's all down here. The question is, which of these fighters, or do both of these fighters have that information as well? Nothing in there behind Selly Man's takedown. Came in way too high. And now it swings back in the favor of Acosta. Selly Man, who's fighting out of the Goat Shed Academy here in Miami.
You can't write a better story, guys. 1-1, even.
Both, when in doubt, jab out. Both girls jabbing at the same time.
We were asking about the similarities, single moms, fighting hard, and Mariel Selly Man was asked, because I don't think we have the similarities. Very different. You can see the differences here in the styles.
Loba's offense have come down a lot.
Nice jab again by La Loba. La Loba's jab is great. Nice shot time for Selly Man, but she gets stuffed. And La Loba says, I got nothing for me.
Yeah, she's upset because she keeps shooting in, but she has a game plan.
Better execute it now. You're down to under 3 minutes to go in the fight.
Nicely done by La Loba with those jabs. Her striking is really the story here.
Yep.
In this bout. Nice leg kick by La Loba.
Massive matchup in the flyweight division in the women's rankings, where we've talked to the powers that be at Combate. Almost 60% of the viewership for Combate is women. What an incredible change, when you would have never thought that just a few years ago. Now you have the participation and the viewership.
Nice combination there with the right hook landing for La Loba, but Seliman answers back and again with the jab with La Loba.
That's been the story, JP, that jab.
It has. You've got to use your hands to set up your takedowns. If it looks ugly, but you got to get those hands locked.
Seliman, the number 4 ranked flyweight. Number 5 ranked flyweight is Acosta. The number 1 is Maritza Sanchez. Melissa Maya, number 2. I'm sure they're tuning in. See if they can get next. Acosta with a big right hand. And she's been inspired by it. She's coming in on the front foot.
Loba's going in.
Here we go.
La Loba smells blood in the water.
90 seconds to go.
No, nice jab. She's got such a great
Seliman
jab.
backing up.
I don't know, but I think she chugged an energy drink or a cafecito because she just picked up this pace all of a
The
sudden.
eye is swelling shut. The left eye of Seliman is swelling shut. Nice timing, finally.
Nothing in the takedown.
Almost.
Seliman looks tired.
If Seliman gets that takedown, though, that could be it.
La Loba. We're going to have a timeout here. Something. She looks groggy. Seliman holding onto the cage. Not looking.
They're checking the swelling underneath the left eye of Seliman. They're checking to make sure that her eye is okay enough for her to continue.
It happened fast.
Oh, it's the eye, guys. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The left eye.
And that's what's affected her. She's worth, but she.
What? They're gonna keep going with the.
Okay.
Seliman guillotine attempt here.
Seliman going for a single leg with the head on the outside. That's dangerous because she could get caught in a guillotine, but she's going for it, and she's actually sinking up the other leg too. She's going for broke here, and I like
Acosta
it.
not going anywhere. She is keeping her feet.
Single leg with the head on the outside. She could get guillotined here. She needs to be careful because La Loba is locking her hands.
Seliman stuck. 30 seconds to go. Lucero Acosta said she's been working.
Lucero Acosta is going to choke her in a guillotine, you guys.
Seliman running out. The air not getting.
She's going to choke her.
To her
that tight.
You guys, she's going to choke her.
Oh, Acosta.
No, but that takedown could be it. If she can get it.
The she-wolf sound has been yelled throughout La Jaula.
It's a head and arm guillotine. I couldn't see from the angle. Never mind, she's good.
She said she was working on her craft. She was working on her game. The proof is in the pudding. Lucero Acosta, the best we've ever seen her.
The improvement is there, guys.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I guess they will have a cup of coffee after.
Incredible. We could hear it. It's always lip service. Go, I've been working on this. You go, okay, let's see it. She did. Wouldn't get taken down. Dictated the fight. Got better as the fight wore on. The main event we've all been waiting for. Leaves us with a lot to talk about. And it would appear Lucero Acosta will be victorious. Nothing guaranteed. And we'll return to get the official decision. Remember, it was all square after 2 rounds on the official scorecards. Let's see if she did enough. Official decision, and Lupe Contreras is next. Awaiting the official decision. There is a lot of anticipation in the room. Maria Seliman, a pretty nasty injury to her left eye. It was all level after 2 rounds, but who won the 3rd? Let's find out. Lupe Contreras.
Después de 3 vueltas, los jueces están de acuerdo con tarjetas de 29-28 after 3 rounds. The judges are in agreement with identical scores of 29-28. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision a favor de la vencedora por decisión unánime. La Loba! Lucero